Hey crafters, I'm coming to you today on a very gray and dreary day in Germany, and I was going through unpacking some other stuff and I found a lot of my PostStitch yarn subscription packages that I haven't even opened yet. So today I am going to unbox 2 of the PostStitch yarn subscription boxes. So the reason why I haven't opened them yet is because I'm such a slow knitter. I'm still working on my previous boxes that I've gotten, and between that, the diamond painting, the move, I got really far behind on knitting. But now that it is very cold and gray and dreary here in Germany, all I can think about is getting back to knitting. So I'm very excited to open these up. To let you know how far behind I am, in this video, we're gonna open up April and June. Now, the May PostStitch package was sent to my address in the United States when we were in the United States in the month of May, and I quickly opened it up and I got started on that one, but these 2 have not been opened. For the April package, it got a little bit ripped up in the corner when I was trying to take the address label off, and then I realized I don't live there anymore, so might as well just leave it on there. And let's go ahead and get started on this one. So if you don't want to know what's in the April package, even though it's months and months and months in the past, obviously don't watch. But this is just to give you an idea of what comes in these subscription boxes. Ooh, check it out. Right away I noticed 3 skeins, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever received 3 skeins before. And something fell. Is that found it. Okay, so what fell looks like a stitch marker. So we have a stitch marker to start off our April package. And I always want to check the goodies first. I look at the pattern last. So it looks like we have 3 of these white, maybe more slight cream yarn. Interesting. Abracadabra. What? The yarn that changes color when exposed to the sun. I've never heard of this before. I've seen like the nail polish and shirts and purses. I have never seen a yarn that changes color. Oh, awesome. It gives me the information in the back. So this changes to purple when it's exposed to the sun. 35% superwash merino, 25% polypropylene, and 15% nylon. And this is 91 meters, 50 grams, 100 yards. I've never seen yarn like this. And designed in Seattle, Washington, made in Taiwan. That is so cool. I'm gonna pronounce the name wrong, so I'm just gonna spell you their website. SKACEL knitting.com. Have you heard of this? Right? And I got 3 skeins of it. Let me check. Okay, so they all changed to purple. Yeah. So all gonna change to purple. Interesting. The texture is a little different. It's not as soft as I usually expect yarn to be. So it's gotta be that polypropylene. Okay, this might have to be my next project because I really want to see how that changes. We have the stitch marker, some of the other goodies in here. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. I'm always running out of needles. Darning needles, tapestry needles, everything that I'm using, I lose them. I have no idea where they are. And here's 2 more and a carrying case. This is gonna be really helpful because I currently have 1 needle that I'm just trying my hardest not to lose. So here's 2 more and a carrying case. Address label. Okay. And the card. I love these cards. I've told you before, I kind of treat them like recipes where I save the card and I flip through when I want information about yarn and the different packages that I got. So here it is. It says Happy April Fools. April package, April Fool's yarn, it changes colors. and it's really cool. Let me check the pattern and I'll read the more information on there. It's called A Touch of Glitter by Heather Ink, and it's a really beautiful scarf. I want to make sure it's on the camera and you can actually see. I'm really bad with that. Sorry, guys. Cool. So, just looking at everything, the pattern is knit, knit two together, repeat, slip, 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 knit, and yarn over. That's really simple. It's like probably like a beginner pattern. That's definitely easy. Yeah, I wonder what this would look like. Actually, living in Germany, it would stay white most of the time because we've now entered that time of the year where the sun is just hidden all day, every day. But that would surprise people, real April Fools, all of a sudden the sun comes out and my knit garment changes to purple. So this is really cool. It tells you about the pattern and it says this touch of glitter is an open lacework cowl that layers nicely with spring wardrobes. With how slow I knit, I would need to start it now in order to get it done by spring. And it has 3 skeins of this DK weight yarn. And then it's like, it's white. Think again, take it out into the sun and see what happens. It's really cool. Again, I'm kind of like stuck on that. I think that's really cool. I've never seen yarn like that before. It also tells you what comes in each package. This is the medium package. The small one does not contain any yarn in it. It just has the extras, the little goodies notion. So it would have the stitch marker, the darning needles, and maybe one other thing. The large, the big package would have the needles that you would also need to knit this piece. But I've got so many needles that the big package just doesn't really fit what I need since I've got the needles already. And one of my favorite things that they do, if you do not like the pattern that they send you, they provide you with links to other patterns on Ravelry that would be good for this same yarn and the same yardage they sent you and everything. There have been a few times where they've sent me a pattern that just seems a little too advanced for me. So I've gone to Ravelry and picked another one out. And most of the time it tells you the free patterns, which is really cool of them. And so yeah, information about their Ravelry group for the monthly knit along. So every month they do a knit along. So this is really cool for April. We have our 3 skeins of this whitish cream yarn that turns into purple, our needles, and a stitch marker. That's great. Awesome. I'm gonna have to carry this yarn around with me in my bag for a few days so I can, if I get lucky enough to see the sun, take it out and check out what it looks like. Cool. And that pattern seems really good. I feel pretty confident in being able to do that one. Let's get started on June. I'm gonna go ahead, clean this up, and open that one. Okay, I cleaned up the April items, put them back in the bag, and I'll organize them back behind me where I keep my projects that I want to do. I had a little cuddle session with the dog, and now I'm ready to start June. So let's open it up, check it out, and see what they sent for June. I got a glimpse of the yarn, but I'm gonna let you guys see before I really check it out. Yeah, purple. Oh, my kids are gonna love this one. Awesome. Okay, so address label. Let's see this. Ooh, very nice. Oink Pigments. Okay, I've heard about this company. Really great. Jules. Colorway Lavish Lavender. And this is processed and spun in England and hand dyed in Vista, California. Cool. It's really soft, super squishy. It is a fingering weight yarn, 430 yards, 113 grams, 60% superwash merino, 30% bamboo, and 10% nylon, machine wash colds. Great. That purple's really lovely. I usually start with the bag, but I want to check the pattern out. What pattern would they send for purple? Okay, cool. No pressure shawl. This shawl is a relaxing knit with lots of color potential. This kit shawl is variegated, solid, speckled, or gradient yarn. It can be knit in any yardage over 400 yards, so this skein is perfect. The designer provides yardage information for working the bind off to fit the project. There are no stitches to pick up. Awesome. And the pattern is easy to memorize. Just cast on and start knitting, no pressure. Awesome, I like that. I'm really not good at picking up stitches, so that's awesome. You don't have to do this. And this is by Stephanie Lotvin. I don't want to say it incorrectly. Stephanie Lotvin. So it's a large knit shawl. When it's done, it will be 68 inches, 104 centimeters, and size 6 needles. Let me check it out. Bind off, cast on, don't have to worry about that. So knit front and back, knit 2 together, left hand knit, marker, purl, place marker, repeat, right hand side, left hand side, all of that totally normal. My kids are sticking their hands underneath the door. What's up? Okay, so I cut all of that out because the dog started barking and now one of the kids is in here watching me record and then hit the camera and it fell over. So I'm gonna quickly just wrap up June. For the pattern, it looks really good. It's definitely about an intermediate. If you're looking for this one, you can always check Ravelry. It's called No Pressure Shawl, or it looks like her website is tellybeanknits.com. TELLYBEAN knits.com. And I'm sure the pattern is on there. It's definitely on Ravelry because it provides me with a Ravelry download code if I want to scratch this off, enter it into Ravelry, and then have it in my digital library. So, all the cool little notions in this bag. So the stuff inside the bag, we have a little pig stitch marker to go with the theme of Oink yarns. We have a packet of soak, which is really good for cleaning your knits, your hand knits, and this. So I'm a little thrown off by this. It looks like a dish brush holder, and I don't know why it's one of the items for a knitting subscription box, especially because it's showing the this dish brush, which you do not want near your hand knit items. You don't want to use that to clean your hand knits. So I'm not sure how this fits into the theme. I don't see it as pig related, oink related, but I'm gonna put it in my kitchen and use it. Still interesting. And this month's card has a picture of a little pig on it. It talks about the yarn and the pattern. It says the big package also comes with the 6-inch needles that you need for this one. The light package does not have the yarn. It has one other item, I believe, that might not enter the other boxes, but this middle one has the pattern, yarn, and the extra goodies. It has, of course, my really good alternative different patterns that I can find on Ravelry. 2 of the 3 are free, and if I wanted to join the monthly knit along, all the information is here. So this is the June box. I love the yarn. I'm interested in the pattern, but I'm a little confused why I have a silicone dish holder. It's odd. unless it was like a giveaway that they had. I don't know. Let's just keep that out of it. But the soak and the PostStitch items are what's available, or what was available in June. So pretty cool. I think the cowl I'm probably gonna do first. I haven't done a shawl, and I like the idea of the fact it's called no pressure shawl. Makes me feel like it's probably easier than I even think it is reading the pattern, but I'll knit on it and update you if I get to it, or when I get to it after all these other projects that I'm working on. But that's 2 postscripts boxes, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, crafters.